Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Welcome to Nevada Newsmakers, come to you from the Ahern Hotel. On the broadcast today, Peter Guzman. He is the president of the Latin Chamber of Commerce of Nevada, here for the whole show on an all-new Nevada Newsmakers.
Welcome to the Ahern Boutique Hotel, where luxury and warmth come together in the heart of Las Vegas.
We take pride in offering a one-of-a-kind experience for both locals and tourists.
Join us for handcrafted cocktails and an unforgettable experience.
Joel's Chop House, the perfect place to savor views of the Las Vegas Strip.
Satisfy your cravings at the Ahern Chocolate Shop.
No smoking, no resort fees, and the parking is always free. The Ahern Luxury Boutique Hotel is your home away from home.
This holiday season, say aloha to winning big with the Carson Valley Inn's $250,000 Hawaiian holiday giveaways. Unwrap the fun with $500 Southwest gift cards and mini vacations every Saturday. And $60,000 in grand prize Hawaiian vacations or cash. The islands are calling, only at the Carson Valley Inn.
The Nevada Builders Alliance has been protecting the interests of the construction industry for over 50 years. Our programs save members thousands of dollars every year and allow them to provide much-needed benefits to their employees. Our industry also allows Nevada to grow. If you're thinking about a career in the construction industry, reach out. And if you haven't thought of a career in construction, what are you waiting for? We are the Nevada Builders Alliance.
The trucking industry is the most resilient link in the supply chain, moving 95% of our freight in the Silver State. And while essential, the road isn't always smooth. Supply chain disruptions, rising fuel costs, and unrealistic rules and laws that hamper our ability to serve our customers and country. Our prosperity and every sector of the economy, manufacturing, mining, medicine, and food from farm to table, is tied to trucks. There's nothing without trucking.
This is Nevada Newsmakers with host Sam Shad on No Holds Barred Political Forum. Now, from the Nevada Newsmakers broadcast headquarters, here is Sam Shad.
And back on Nevada Newsmakers, coming to you from the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas. We are delighted to welcome back to the program Peter Guzman, who is president of the Latin Chamber of Nevada. And I want to congratulate you on 36 years of marriage. Mercy, your wife, is a saint because she's put up with you all these years, but really, congratulations.
I appreciate you saying that. I'm a very fortunate guy. One of the greatest decisions I ever made was going to a football game in 9th grade and meeting a girl named Mercy. That's changed my life, and I mean that. She's my rock, my best friend, and the mother of my two wonderful children, and I love her dearly. And we finally got to do our honeymoon in Europe, and just got back. And man, but thank you for bringing that up. I also want you to know that I got off the golf course this morning to come hang out with you.
Well, I appreciate that, and because I
played with the veterans today, and it was great playing with some of those guys, man.
All right, I want to ask you a question about Europe because I just got back from Europe as well. What were the questions people were asking you about the United States?
Well, that's great that you asked that because, you know, a lot of my friends who want to say that the world hates us and you know, all of that goes along with that, they were not happy when I came back and told them the truth, and that is every single person. And I was in Germany, France, Switzerland, and ended in Italy. First of all, when they know you're from America, they want to talk about that. But when they find out you're from Las Vegas, it's a whole nother layer. Like Vegas, that brand is such a brand. Everybody knows it. And the conversations were great. I mean, the conversations were all about, hey, we want to go there, and where should we go? Where should we not go? How are things? You know, nobody brought up any negativity. Yeah. Now, people will say, yeah, because you're a tourist and trying to earn your tips. That's an interesting thing, too. I never felt like anybody was working for tips there. It's crazy.
Well, because tipping is such a smaller piece. In Spain, for example, we were there recently, 5 or 10% is considered extraordinary, a very nice tip.
It really is. And when I gave a couple of guys 20%, they lost their mind. And but nobody made you feel like that's what they were working on or treating you kindly because of. They were just nice. They were very appreciative. Hospitality really means something there. I got a sense of that. And and I loved it.
And they want you to come back. That's the other part.
God.
You know, another portion of this is that everybody loves America. They've all grown up on American movies and American television, and America is a goal for where they want to come to. People relate people to people, in my opinion, not people to government or government to people. Governments get into battles. Governments do all kinds of extraordinary things, good and bad. But people are people, and it was like when I was a kid growing up in England. I want to come to America.
Yeah, man.
It's where the music came.
And I got to tell you, I know that I probably shouldn't say this, but I will anyways. I felt misled by the media here. I thought I was going to go there and see, hatred towards, Americans and, all that. And I didn't see any of that. And sadly, I see more anger towards America and the American system right here at home from Americans who were born here. I wish everybody traveled overseas and other countries. First of all, every country's not third world, like we're led to believe sometimes here. I saw pristine bridges and roads.
Oh, sure.
And I'm not afraid to say it. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
I remember years ago, Dennis Myers, who was a longtime Northern Nevada reporter, and a very good one, he said to me one day, when there's a tiny fire on the side of a building, we take our camera really up close and we zoom in so that little flame fills the whole screen. And that tells you a lot about how the media covers things, and that applies to all kinds of areas. Whirlwinds. For example, Las Vegas is in a whirlwind right now as we're taping this because somebody posted on social media that there was an expensive bottle of water in their hotel room. And suddenly, Vegas is too expensive. Well, it's nonsense. You travel the world, you go to different places. If you go to the equivalent of Bellagio, Wynn, Aria, in any other city, believe me, the prices are the same.
Try Monaco.
Right, exactly. So, but Las Vegas at this moment is caught in that whirlwind.
It is.
It will go away over the next couple of months, but it's because the media has the attention of a sparrow. And that's why I enjoy doing this program, because you and I have had a continuing conversation over years. Joe Rogan is enjoying great success because he sits down with people for 2, sometimes 3 hours.
That's right.
It's a conversation, not 30 seconds, it's all on fire. It's crazy.
I don't buy into it.
All right, I want to ask you about immigration. Because,
you do?
Yes, because I was just back in D.C., as you know, we go every year. Nevada Newsmakers goes to Washington. Talking to the delegation, the fight has always been on whether we do comprehensive immigration reform
and you
or
and I have had a lot of discussions.
A lot of discussions. So the people who want comprehensive have always said, well, you got to have both. You've got to have strict border and you got to have, whatever you want to call it.
Actually, what they said to me in D.C. was, you can't have comprehensive immigration reform until you secure the borders, and you can't secure the borders. That's what I was told for the last 12, 14, 15 years. Guess what? This administration secured the border in less than 3 weeks.
Right. But,
why can't we have immigration reform now?
And I am told on good authority that there are people who are telling me that the border really isn't as secure as they're making it out to be. But so what? The public believes the border is shut down. Why is Congress not doing their job and screaming right now? Because, Mackenzie Warren Kay was on the program the other day, the attorney, and she made such a wonderful point. She said, and I'm paraphrasing here, gardeners, my nanny, people who are friends and family who have been around forever, and we're not taking care of these people, and gardeners.
And she's wonderful. She's my lobbyist, one of my lobbyists, by the way. Full disclosure, I love her. But she's absolutely right. But even more than that, because I'm not just talking about immigrants in terms of menial jobs, gardeners, all that. They do all of those, and those are meaningful jobs because they buy gas at gas stations that are owned by a lot of different types of people, right? So they're part of our economy. And why we're still fiddling around, dancing around this, they were supposed to go after hardened criminals. Everybody agreed with that. Do that, but let's work on something. Listen, I believe that either Trump or anybody who's president of the United States or any politician at the federal level has a gift that they can take right now. Why are dreamers not part of the equation right now?
Right, but it has to be Congress. This is Congress's job.
Congress should be absolutely
to step up.
screaming, saying, let's start with dreamers. They've been here since they were 2 years old, committed no crime, educated. Now they're in their 20s. Some own businesses.
No, we need to do.
But wait.
Pete,
But even
Peter,
if
we need to do it all. We can. Take
I
care
agree
of the
that we need to do
dreamers.
it all.
We can take care of people. Look, you put a cutoff.
I agree
like
we need to
Reagan did in '86. I think it was 5 years. So if you,
I agree that we should and can do it all, Sam. But if we're going to continue to
but
dance,
who's the hero that's going to do it? Who's going to step up?
That's the key. That's where I'm going with this.
Is it Jackie Rosen? Is it Catherine Cortez Masto? Is it
Donald Trump?
Well, it's not. It's Congress.
He can cheerlead it, for God's sakes. He's the president of the United States.
He can cheerlead it, but it's Congress's job.
By the way,
they
throw
don't
it
get
in
a
their
pass
lap.
on this.
Throw it in their lap.
I am right now.
Yeah, and for God's sakes, I say it again. At the very least, if you keep telling me I can't get it all, even though I agree with you that we should, this is a perfect time to get it all.
This is the time.
You can't start with dreamers? Why are they still at risk of being deported? Dreamers. That's nonsense. Who's going to step up? Because whoever does is going to get the Hispanic vote forever.
Well, a portion of the Hispanic vote, because there is certainly a split in the Hispanic vote, which is, I'm here, I'm doing fine.
Those that vote.
Close the door.
Those that vote.
There's part of that.
Those that vote when their grandchild, who could possibly be a dreamer, gets saved, gets a path, they're never going to forget that.
Well,
Sam, I'm here to tell you, abuelita and abuelito never forget that.
Okay, and I'm not going to disagree with that. And the thing that surprises me about the president is that he has hotels all over the world, okay? He is best friends with Phil Ruffin, who owns Treasure Island and Circus Circus, and Steve Wynn and many others from the hotel business. And he knows the problem.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why they've gone a little light in Vegas. I mean, we don't have the raids that we're seeing in other communities,
right,
to be honest.
Yeah, but why is the president, as you say, not cheerleading for this to get done when it is directly affecting his own businesses and the businesses of his other friends?
I think it has to do with people around him, number one. And number two, I don't think he feels that his base, which, listen, whether we like it or not, whether we disagree or agree on it, he has this base that has absolutely been with him from day one. And I'm a guy who believes in loyalty. He feels loyal to those folks that have been with him from day one, and maybe he doesn't feel that they're with him on that yet. So let's get them there.
It's got, 3 years. I mean, he's got one
to
term.
Change the party forever.
Well, absolutely. But I mean, this would be a problem that is fixable and hasn't been fixed since 1986. It is about darn time. Because look, just here in Nevada, construction, nursing, doctors. I mean, you go down the list of all these great necessities. I talked to Shelley Berkeley the last time we taped in Vegas. She's coming in later on this week to tape a show with me. And I was talking to her about medical tourism, which Carolyn Goodman had talked about and Oscar had talked about previously. She said, medical tourism, we can't take care of the people we got here already. I mean, there's a huge need for, there's a young lady working here at the Ahern waiting on us at breakfast today. And I said to her, it's nice to see you've been here a while. She said, I've been here 1.5 years. I'm training to be a nurse. It'll be another 1.5 years and then I'll graduate. Good for her. That's what we need.
It's what we need. But why isn't our federal delegation up cheering loudly? This is a community, this is a state that needs immigrants a lot more than a lot of other states. Where's the cheerleader?
Well, they're defending the potential rights of immigrants while not putting forward legislation.
That's right, Sam. And you know why? For the same old reason as always. You know why? Because this has been good for campaign strategies. That's the reason. You can't convince me otherwise.
I had a top fundraiser on the program a few weeks ago, and he said negativity is never going away because, and I'm paraphrasing again, but basically it's great for fundraising.
There you go. There's the problem.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back after this timeout.
You're in trouble with the law. It's easy to think you'll lose everything, but there is hope. I'm attorney Oren Johnson. Your first step is to hire a serious attorney with the experience to successfully navigate the legal system for you.
Sometimes hope means addiction treatment instead of jail, and making sure you're treated fairly.
Sometimes hope means fearless trial attorneys who will stand up to the government when they get it wrong. Call or text Oren Johnson Law.
We'll make a plan.
You'll take back your life.
Take a look at Pro Group Management and see how your workers' comp requirements can be met head-on. By taking a proactive approach, Pro Group can assure that your company is meeting or exceeding state and federal standards. As you move forward in your industry, Pro Group moves with you, simplifying regulatory tasks, clearing the way so you can get the job done and look to your future success. Pro Group Management, workers' comp that works for you.
Like a traditional handmade basket, retail is woven into the fabric of life in Nevada. From big box to mom and pop, retail supports our communities in countless ways. Jobs for the disabled, team uniforms for kids, help for the elderly, and so much more. Retail employs over 1 in 10 workers. Retail supports Nevada, and we support retail.
RANNV.org. It's the most wonderful time to win during the $125,000 Holiday Cash Frenzy at Tamarack Casino. Every Saturday, unwrap thousands in cash and free play. Don't miss the grand finale December 27th. We're gifting $20,000 in cash guaranteed. 'Tis the season for good times at Tamarack Casino.
This is Nevada Newsmakers.
And back on Nevada Newsmakers, we continue our conversation and our yelling match with Peter Guzman, who's the president of the Latin Chamber of Commerce of Nevada. Let's talk about housing. So many discussions here. One of the things that keeps coming up, and we're going to do a show on this later this week as well, is tiny homes. The size of the average home now is double in size of what it was 40, 50 years ago. Do we really need all that space? Are tiny homes an answer, or should we just be downsizing the size of the homes? And would that bring down the prices, or would the prices stay the same for less home? You're in the realty business as well. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are I'm a capitalist. I believe in capitalism.
Me
I
too.
love capitalism. I love supply and demand. And if there's a demand for tiny houses and they sell, good for that developer who does it. But those who want mega mansions up in the summit, good for them too. I got no problem with it. You know why? Because they all creates jobs, construction jobs, good paying jobs. We need it all. We need to unleash the lands that we have around us. We need to unleash construction. We need to do private-public partnerships. We need to do it all. Flood the market with all of it. That's what we need.
All right, but now do you go horizontal or do you go vertical?
I go both. I go whatever the demands are, whatever's selling, whatever the people want. Give it to them.
All right, but what they want is affordability.
Well, wait a minute. And that's
And I'm not talking about the very rich people.
Yeah, no. But let's talk about affordability. I mean, because that's a buzzword used by, every person has a different meaning of what that is. I mean, you have some people talk about affordable housing, meaning there should be no rents collected. Believe me when Wait, believe me, that exists.
No, of course it does. Look at the potential mayor of New York.
Right, and that's BS. That's not how you do it.
Of course.
You know how you get people out of generational poverty? Through the buying and selling of real estate.
You have talked about this before. I was listening to one of our previous interviews on the way down here. But what I'm saying is that, you look at the price of a new home, or even, a used home, a second-hand home, however you want to put it. The cost of entry is so high that it's getting very difficult for people to be able to afford.
And again, you bring those prices down. One of the ways is by flooding the market with more properties.
All right.
With more product. The governor is doing a great job. He's putting up funds to help affordable housing. I don't like the word affordable housing. I like attainable housing.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
And we need to have some of that. But Nevada Hand, for example, a great organization here, builds a great product, but guess what? It takes 10 years by the time you get through paperwork and government nonsense. Let's speed all of this up. In other words, all of it should be on the table.
All right, so call Story County. Story County has got it figured out. Now, they're not housing developers, although they are about to build some housing developments, but they've figured out a system 25 years ago with the Tahoe Reno Industrial Center to be able to build. You come in on day one and get a grading permit.
Love that.
The process moves.
I love
North
it.
Las Vegas emulated what Story County was doing. I don't understand why Clark and Washoe can't get a clue.
I don't understand that, and you'll have a guest on. I'm sure you could talk about that. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating. We have models of what is working. Why aren't we emulating it and speeding that up?
All right, but let's come back to the basic point here, which is the affordability. Is it just that this is the result of the inflation that we've seen over the years, where housing prices, because of the lack of them in both of our major cities, has forced the price up? And now if you need to put down 10%, 20%, that's a pie in the sky
Certainly
number.
all of that matters, right? Interest rates matter. You interest rates go up, you kick out a lot of young people who can't buy houses. So I think that's why Trump is adamant about getting the interest rates dropped, because he knows that'll open up the market to a lot more buying, selling.
Yeah,
real
but
estate.
on the other hand, it screws all the old people who are saving. And so they need the interest to be able to live on that.
Yeah, but
that's a real balance there.
It is a balance.
Speaking for the older people here.
I get it. It is a balance. But I think everything should be put on the table. I think we need to flood the table with all these ideas, and but we can't keep talking about it. We got to keep moving.
I think that another part of this is the cost of childcare. It's insane. And we've talked about it so many times on this show before. How can you put away money for a down payment on a house if you've already got a kid or two and you're paying this exorbitant amount of money? Is it not something the government should be looking towards rather than not?
Listen, Sam.
If family's not available.
Sam, I get it. Childcare is high, but Steve Wynn told me this years ago. He said the federal government has the single greatest tool to, and I'm paraphrasing, to explode economic development. I said, what's that? He goes, the taxes. He said, they don't use their ability to use taxes in a way that stimulates the economy instead of stifling it. I asked him to go further, and he did. And he said, right now, Pete, if the federal government came to me and said, we will give you $500 credit for every employee you hire, I would hire 1,000 people right now. Why isn't the federal government doing that in childcare? Give tax credits. What we can't do is go down the road of socialism where we have the government paying for childcare, health, paying for everything. That's a socialist country, and I reject that.
All right, we'll take another break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Story County, where history meets innovation, and a pioneering spirit continues to shape our future. At the heart of the Tahoe Reno Industrial Center, we power the future with global leaders in technology and manufacturing, driving progress that reaches far beyond our county lines. From advanced manufacturing to tech innovation, our industries are creating thousands of quality careers, fueling a vibrant economy that benefits every Nevadan. But it's more than just growth. Our community is our foundation, supporting families, empowering local initiatives, and creating a place where everyone belongs. Be part of a legacy built on bold ideas and boundless possibilities. Join us in building a brighter future right here in Story County. Story County, helping build Nevada's future.
As you know, Reno is booming. Toll's development company is helping it grow with insightful design and development, building community with every project, adding beauty, adding excitement, emphasizing our shared humanity. Reno is becoming bigger. Toll's development is helping it become better, more livable, more enjoyable. To learn more, go to tollsdevelopment.com. tollsdevelopment.com.
This is Nevada Newsmakers.
And back on Nevada Newsmakers, come to you from the Ahern Hotel. We're here with Peter Guzman, Lombardo Ford. What's the outcome?
I guess we'll find out on election night.
Oh, stop it!
Oh, really? You don't want me to dance? No, listen. I'm with Governor Lombardo.
You think it's going to be close?
It's not personal. This is just politics. I consider Aaron Ford a friend, but for governor, yeah, I'm sticking with Joe Lombardo.
That's where we have to leave it. Peter Guzman, always a pleasure, sir. And congratulations again on 36 years.
Appreciate you.
Your wife is a saint.
And thank you for always having me on.
Well.
He asked me for my passport this time, though. I didn't like that.
We'll be right back.
Each day, the Children's Advocacy Alliance partners with leaders, legislators, and families across Nevada to improve children's health, education, economic well-being, and safety. We recognize Nevada will be no better than the state of its children. Be a part of this change. Be a supporter of the Children's Advocacy Alliance. For more information, go to caanv.org.
Imagine a magical garden that feeds Carson City's hungry and homeless, teaches our high school students agriculture, creates hanging floral displays to beautify downtown, and yet charges nothing. It's not magic. It's the Greenhouse Project. It's real, it's growing, and it needs your help. Go online to carsоncitygreenhouse.org so together we can grow it forward.
Meet Nevada Health Link, Nevada's official health insurance marketplace. Your link to savings, selection, free assistance, and name brand health insurance, where 90% of enrollees lower the cost of their monthly premium. Everyone deserves access to quality health coverage, no matter your income or family size. Visit NevadaHealthLink.com. A few minutes could save you hundreds of dollars per month.
Nevada Health Link. Our plans are made for your plans.
A power line is more than a power line. It's maintaining the bottom line for small businesses. It's keeping the assembly line moving for our workforce. For our brightest minds, it's meeting a deadline. It's on the front line with our heroes. And on the sidelines of the biggest games. It's a direct line to our loved ones. And it's a lifeline for the most vulnerable. There's a lot on the line.
Save money and take transit. Did you know you can ride the bus all day for less than what it would cost you for a gallon of gas? Plan your trip now by going to rtcwashoe.com.
Thanks for watching Nevada Newsmakers, coming to you from the Ahern Hotel in Las Vegas. As always, you can watch Nevada Newsmakers 24 hours a day at NevadaNewsmakers.com. You can also download the podcasts from your favorite podcast app. We'll see you on the next broadcast.